Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. I am live. Let me cut this music off. How are y'all doing? Okay, let's see who is here. Hello, Cheeky. Hi, Cloudy, Kimla, Tanya, Cloudy, Dante, Judith, Kim, Shirley, Purple, Lady L, June Bird, Bobby Mitchell. That reminded me of the Ricky Bobby. It was a song some years ago. Do the Ricky Bobby. Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hey, even if I did not say your name, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope all is well with y'all. Y'all, we got to catch up a little bit, but we won't have a ton of time to do a lot of catching up because I'm pressed for time. But I did not want to ghost y'all because that would be bad. I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, what I'm gonna do, well, first of all, can y'all hear me okay? Because I'd hate to be talking and then y'all can't hear me. Give me a thumbs up, something. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. All right, thank you. I guess it's just a little bit delayed. And I'm doing this and I've got like a million screens up and I am far from the router. I have this little booster thing, but I don't even know if it works. Like most stuff I feel like is just a scam. Like I bought this Wi-Fi booster, but I don't know if it works. It says it does, but I don't know. It's delayed. Oh no. Okay. Well, hopefully the delay isn't too annoying. I got to figure out why or how I can, fix the delay because I'm far from the router, the wireless thing, and I have this thing that plugs into the wall. What is this thing called? I can't. I don't see the name of it, but it's like net gear. It might be a net gear booster or something like that. I don't know. Someone says it looks fine on their end. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, it's probably a scam. So speaking of scams and things that aren't a scam, I have a hot, legitimate work from home job to share with y'all today. I want to share that and then like we can chat. It is already 3:06 and I have to load the dishwasher and I have to figure out what's for dinner and I got to go get my kids and be a mom. Y'all can relate. Thank you, Tanya. Yes, hit that like button. Hopefully YouTube does something with it, but YouTube be playing games with me at least. YouTube lets folks run amok, but when someone gets on here talking sense, YouTube wants to play games. Okay, so today I have a hot lead for y'all. Okay, and I have this lead. I'm gonna pull it up right now on my screen, and we'll all be able to see it very, very, very soon. But I've got a million tabs open here, so where is it? Okay, so let me share it with y'all. All right, so today's hot lead comes from Liberty Mutual, and let's see if I can make this bigger. There we go. That's much better. Yay. Okay, so this lead was featured in Extra Leads Club, and I wanted to share this one with y'all because they give us the start date and it's US wide, and they give us the time and all of that. So hold on a second. I got a text message. Okay, y'all. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Hot lead. Okay. Okay, so This one is from Liberty Mutual, and we can see the date. It starts August 25th. That's my husband's birthday. And the schedule is Monday through Friday, no weekends. And then you get assigned a schedule that's going to be anytime between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So they do have some hours that might go a little bit later into the day, but for the most part, it's probably going to be like 9 to 5, which is good if like working kind of when kids are at school and all that. And then you will be fully remote. And so to qualify either an associate's degree or equivalent. So if you've worked in insurance before, then that would definitely qualify you, even if you don't have your associates. And you just need a minimum of 6 months of work experience, customer service experience, or help desk preferred, and then ability to review, record, and organize information, excellent oral, written, and interpersonal communication skills, ability to handle confidential and proprietary information, and proficiency with computers. That's mandatory. We know that. And you have to pass their assessment. And speaking of assessments, actually, before I move on, so that's the lead, and this is a good one. And as far as pay goes, they give us this really big range, but I went to their Glassdoor, and it looks like people are making about 46,000 before the bonuses, and you can get like a $2,000 per year bonus, which would bump you up to about 48,000. So 46,000, that's actually on par with this role, and that's about $23 per hour. And keep in mind, Liberty Mutual is a great company. And you are, starting off at, a like very entry level, beginner friendly, and you can go from there. And I say it all the time. Like, I feel like I'm a broken record, but I always tell folks, if you're trying to make a career change, if you're trying to, get away from fast food, or maybe you work on an assembly line, or maybe you're in the grocery store right now, you want to go into like something more office based, more career based. Insurance, okay? Insurance. There's so many paths in insurance. And if like phones and customers aren't your thing, that's fine, but you got to start somewhere. And there's a lot of like non-phone based, really high payrolls. And I know all this stuff because I started off in insurance. I was on the commercial side, and I was in marketing. And so I would talk to the underwriters, the agents. I, traveled to different, what did we call it? We called it, let's just say regions. Like, I was all over the place. And I had my own territories where I was in charge of like my agents and stuff like that. So I tell folks all the time, insurance is a great industry. Don't be surprised if you see me in the wonderful world of insurance again someday. Okay. I love insurance. It's just at that time that travel stuff was not working for me. So, insurance is great. And if you're trying to get away from what you're doing and you want to get your foot in the door, this is a good one. Insurance, period. So I would definitely apply to this one. The link is in the description box. And yes, we have templates for y'all. This would be an insurance customer service role. So let me share my screen to show y'all what I would do, which template to use. I got all these tabs open. Bear with me. Okay, this is the one. Yeah, so we've got templates for y'all. And I would do the insurance customer service template. That's the best one for this one. And we have the insurance cover letter template as well. And so you can get your application in. These are already pre-filled out. You just, do your thing, make it true to you. You got to put your name on it. Okay. If you want to switch some stuff out, it's easy, but you're going to be starting off where the template's already filled out. And then you just go into the wizard and you switch out some info, make it true to you, and then boom, you are ready to download. So that's the beauty of the software, y'all. And you can get your application in. And I would do it. Try it out for $1. Yes, try it out. And you get to use all the templates, everything. Someone had asked me a little while ago, they were saying, do you have like a watermark on there during the trial? Am I able to download it? I'm like, there's no watermark. Yes, you can download it. Like I'm giving you guys this away pretty much for free for a whole 7 days. You can try it out. And I do that because once you guys use the software, you're going to become a regular user of the software. And many people are regular users of the software because it makes it so much easier. And we just updated it so it runs even faster. We've got more templates coming probably Monday or Tuesday. Like we've already got a ton of templates. So there's way more than what you see on that page. There's even more. And anytime there's a job that y'all are trying to apply to, and maybe you might not see a template, we will create a template. That's the beauty of having a software and being able to add templates to it. So let's see what y'all got going on. So yeah, 1 lead today. Yesterday I shared 5 leads, and I'm going to be sharing even more. Y'all didn't even realize I was gone, did y'all? I was gone for a week. Y'all didn't notice. Y'all were living y'all's best lives. Y'all did not miss me at all, I am sure. But I was gone from YouTube for a week and living life, working, doing, a lot of stuff. What were y'all doing last week? Oh, y'all noticed I was gone. Someone had commented on one of my videos and they're like, I'm gonna need you to post some more jobs. But yeah, it's crazy. It is already June. Like, where did the time go? I was like, so I took my baby to the doctor last week. Happy belated birthday. You were on vacation? Oh, I need me a vacation. I hope you enjoyed yourself. But I took my baby to the doctor last week for just a regular checkup. Now, my youngest, his name is Levi. My oldest is Christopher. He's 3, and my youngest is 9 months. He just turned 9 months. And so he was just doing a little regular checkup. And the doctor was like, you'll never believe how big your baby is. And I'm like, well, I see him every day and he's right here. She's like, your baby is the size of a 14-month-old. I'm like, what? No way. Not this little 7-pound baby. But yeah, he is the size of a 14-month-old, which is crazy. I'm like, wow, we have some big kids. And my oldest, he was in the 99 percentile as well. So I'm tall. I'm 5'8". My husband is 6'3". So I guess it makes sense. But I'm like, no, you're about to be a year old. And she's like, yeah, no. So I was like, 9-month stuff doesn't fit him anymore. She's like, yeah, you're going to need to just go ahead and, get that 12-month plus. Don't even bother with any 9-month clothes. And he cannot fit the 9-month stuff. It is too tight. So I'm like, I just bought these onesies and now I got to retire them. But yeah, it is crazy how fast time is going and how big these kids are getting. And it's like, wait a minute, that means I'm getting old. Yeah, so been good. Hope all is well with y'all. And also a couple other things before I gotta go, because I had to get on here real quick. I did not want to miss today. I did not want to ghost y'all. I'll have some more leads tomorrow. What was I about to say? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm going to be sharing more jobs, so stay tuned. And of course, Extra Leads Club, the mega list of jobs, those are your go-tos. Oh, thank you so much, Tanya. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. I appreciate y'all, and I love being able to share these jobs with y'all. And if you're like, Dang, Delilah, you're so scattered brain. It's because I am. I have like 50 different things going on right now. But what I was about to say is tomorrow or tonight, probably tomorrow, just because it's already 3 something, I'm going to be posting on my new channel. My new channel is not to replace this channel. I'm going to be doing both channels at the same time. I'm just going to be serving a different group of folks. Now, on this channel, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I like to share jobs that don't require, a ton of experience, don't require, specializations and degrees unless it's something that a lot of people have experience with. So, for example, anything in healthcare, y'all have told me, Delilah, I've done everything in healthcare you can think of. And a lot of people have told me that. So, I'll share stuff like that within healthcare. But for the most part, this channel, it's more like jobs that most folks can qualify for. The new channel, that channel is for folks who have degrees, folks who have a lot of experience working in an industry. So, it's more so for the grown folks who've been working for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're grown. We've been working since we were in our teens. It's time for us to be, managers and, all those high pay, experienced, seasoned roles. So that's what that channel is for. So if that is you, then please make sure you subscribe to that channel. I will show it to you just so you see what it looks like. I finally got a little banner thing up today. I just whipped something up real quick. Where is it? I told you I got 50 tabs open, so I don't even know which tab. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat. But yeah, if that is you, if you have an associate's degree, bachelor's degree, lots of years of experience, make sure you subscribe to this channel. It's called RWL Careers Degrees. And I'm going to start posting on there. I'm going to say tomorrow. And if I do it tonight, surprise. But I'm definitely posting there tomorrow because I said I was going to start this week. I said I was going to start like a couple weeks ago. And yeah, I got to do that now. So I already have a video ready to go. And I'm going to be posting over there. I'm going to try and post over there as often as I post on this main channel. We'll see about that one. Just because I've got a lot of stuff offline that I do as well. So, I love being on YouTube, but I am not just on YouTube. I'm a worker bee for a living. And so that's why I'm so scatterbrained, because I've got mom brain. I've got other clients and things going on. And then I have y'all, which, I am juggling and I'm loving it. If you can be booked and busy, be booked and busy, especially in this recession. Okay. Now is not the time to be sitting back, folding your hands. Okay. Now is not the time to be, I'll do something else some other time. Okay. If you can, do. All right. That's my advice, because the way these groceries and gas and stuff is set up, you got to have about 10 jobs. That's at least me. And the other channel, okay. So about that other channel, I don't know if y'all were around, but this was like 2023. So it's almost been 2 years, which is crazy because it seems like it was just the other day. YouTube had this weird thing going on where they were putting on people's on the side where you upload the videos, the creator studio, where it would say something like invalid traffic. And I'm like, what is invalid traffic? So I ended up being on Twitter, finding a whole bunch of other people who were on YouTube who were saying like, oh, I've been hit with the invalid traffic bug. And, they were like emailing and messaging and tweeting the YouTube channel page over and over again, trying to get them to fix it. And I was following that for a while, and it was crazy because people were getting their channels deleted, and people were like, I think maybe were they being shadow banned or something? YouTube was not giving credit for the views. So what YouTube was saying was somehow y'all are sending all of this traffic to your videos. And so even though you got, let's pretend you got 5,000 views on a video, YouTube was going to say that you only really got like 1,000 views that count towards the creator revenue thing. So YouTube was like demonetizing people or slashing people's income in like half. I know for me, like my stuff, it like my imagine you get paid uh $1 and then you wake up tomorrow and somehow you get paid 10 cents. Okay. So like your revenue gets slashed by like 90%. That's what was happening to me and a bunch of other people. And then their channels would just be deleted. So long story short, I brought all that up to catch y'all up. I had made that other channel because I was like, oh no, if I can't chat with y'all and make videos, then you guys won't know where I'm at. So I had made that other channel, and that's when I started like posting on there as a backup. But then YouTube stopped hitting me with that invalid traffic bug. So I was like, okay, I won't need to like have that other channel just so people know where to find me. But this is a completely different channel. So both of those channels, like all the channels are still up. I only have 3. I have this one, then there's the other one that was the backup during that time, and then there's the new one. And so in case something does happen, at least I have that backup, and then I'll have the careers degrees channel. So people over there, they know that they're subscribed to hear about jobs that require degrees and whatnot. So I'll really only be posting on this one in the new careers degrees channel. Okay, y'all. Oh, this is a good question before I go, because I do gotta go, y'all. I want to be on here, but I have to leave. This is a really good question, Stevana. You asked about, what about those who can't afford childcare but need to work from home? There's only really a few options. So number one, you have to get childcare, whether it's in-house or somewhere else. If that's not the option that you have, then the next option that I could suggest is working on opposite schedules from your spouse. So like say your, husband works 9 to 5, you would then want to find a job that you could do after your spouse comes home from work. And then if that's not possible, I would say like think about your network, like people who you might go to church with, or people that you like a cousin who might be in college, or someone who might be like retired. Think about people in your network who have more flexibility in their schedule, who would like to make some extra income. Maybe they could watch your children while you work. But there's no job that will be okay with you watching your children while you work. And it's frustrating because I've seen plenty of folks on social media do vlogs about, this is how I work from home with my kids. This is how I work from home and watch my baby and my toddler and all this. Is it true? It could be, but I will tell you, I know far more people than will admit out loud that they have been terminated because they had background noise going on, and you can't have that. They weren't at their computer when their manager was trying to reach out to them. And then, of course, you just can't be consistent because kids are inconsistent. Like, they might wake up with a stomach bug, or, even if you did do daycare or something, you'd still have to, keep them home. But in general, you just have to have that steady schedule where you can work and then someone's tending to the children. And so that's why a lot of those 1099 jobs, they're great, or I should call them 1099 opportunities. They're great because of their flexibility. As long as you can make the training, which some of them have trainings that are just 2 hours during the morning time, maybe you can figure out how to make that work. But once you do, then you can schedule yourself, and it's easier to schedule after, hours if the client you choose has those. So that's the thing. That's the struggle. It is the struggle. But if you know someone like a cousin or somebody who is in school or nearby, or maybe someone retired, or someone who can just sit there with the kids to make sure the house don't burn, and all that stuff, that's what you would want to do. If like childcare is out of the question, and childcare, don't y'all get me started on childcare prices. But yeah. Okay. You guys, I will be back tomorrow with more hot work from home opportunities. And I'm gonna start posting on that other channel too. And I'm gonna be back on live. And I always say this, but I'm saying it. I'm gonna be back on live very, very, very soon, like next week. Just to give you guys a little teaser, if you were there for the office party, you guys know I was able to answer y'all's phone calls. I have something up my sleeve. When I go live, I'm going to try taking live calls. So instead of doing questions just through chat, you guys can call the hotline and we can, kind of have like a radio show kind of thing. I don't know. That sounds fun to me. I used to sit by the radio and try and do the countdown. But anyway, gotta go, y'all. I hope you guys have a safe and blessed Thursday. Can't believe tomorrow's Friday, but I'm not mad. And I will see y'all on YouTube. All right, take care, y'all. Bye-bye.